back. I just
Oh!
brushed my teeth. I did it. I did it. I did it.
I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm so happy. Did I come in just in time?
Yeah.
Oh, we're clutching. Hashtag reindeer sleighs. Hello, I'm Rocket.
Oh.
Welcome to the Good Fight. Who's with me today?
I'm Jillmothy, or Jill. I'm just around, and some of you have said this is the first time you're hearing me speak. Hello.
Well, I'm ready to get into the good fight. Are we ready for the good fight?
I am ready for the good fight. Today's episode is a promosode and retirement-sode, although I wish it wasn't because retirement makes me sad.
It's a mix of happy hours and sad hours, but not the kind where you go to a bar.
Oh. Okay.
Alright, so, first things first. I want to thank Cassie. We really should. Cassie has been absolutely great in handling the podcast team right now. Cassie's been great.
We
She's
love
been working
Cassie
so hard.
and her
We love
hard
you.
work.
We love you, Cassie. I'm gonna clap for you. I know you.
She has basically thrown this together. She's so good. In the last 24 hours, she's been getting a lot done.
Next up on the list, Jill and Stakes. They've been working hard to get these previous episodes edited and ready to go. Jill, what's the progress on that?
I'm up until episode 10. I think Stakes is working on episode 9 right now. I'm just waiting for episode 12 to be uploaded into the drive.
Episode 12. What's particular about that one?
So Rocket actually screwed it up pretty badly, so I'm gonna have to try and fix it. I might just put some nice graphics on it, calling Rocket an idiot, but we'll see.
It's just an hour of me talking, so y'all don't really want that, but why not later? And
I'll edit
we'll
it
also.
anyway.
Thank you so much. You're a hero. And you'll also learn soon about where these beautiful podcasts are going to be. The complete collection, the legacy set, whatever that'll be. We've been pretty active this week here in the Rebel Federation Hub. We've been kicking it off with tons of community events, the podcast coming back, of course, being a big thing, and also some of the community streams we've been seeing. We had 2, and they were absolute bangers, I'll tell you that much. First, we had Commando on the Minecraft div server, building his things, and it was absolutely lovely.
I know nothing about Minecraft, and I enjoyed it.
Just think block, game, wood, tree, break. Things like that. And secondly, we had a Rainbow Six Siege stream last night where I promised I would die, and I think I delivered. I'm unsure.
Yes, you did. I wasn't there for that long because my internet was being dumb, but you died at least 3 times.
At least 3. They had a rocket death counter in the chat. I was thrilled. And sad, but I'm the punching bag. I want it.
Yeah, and also, shout out to Commando. He's here. Hello, Commando.
Hi, Commando.
He's the one who is really putting these streams together. He's doing really good. I'm enjoying it.
You're damn right. And of course, there'll be more of these in the future. We're working hard to make Main Hub as excellently enjoyable as possible, and other good synonyms for great. So please stay tuned for more updates on weekly events, and also the recaps of those events. The thing I do, where I talk about what we did for the week.
Yes.
So if you missed it, you can hear about it in that little thing I do called the RF Weekly Recap. I hope you read that.
But don't think that that's it for community events. There will be some more coming in the future, and they will be announced in the future as well. So be prepared for that, and definitely show up. It'll be worth your time, guaranteed.
I mean, there were 6 nitros dropped at the Rainbow Six Siege stream. I mean, we had 2 raffled off, and 4 others just placed in chat. If you want to sauce some sweet rewards, I would hop on those streams because you never know what you're going to get. I mean,
You want nitro?
I found true love.
Oh, congratulations.
You can really find a lot in the stream.
Yeah, it's worth it. Our PSA is be confident. If you're in the RPF, you may have heard some of that out of me today. Being overconfident, that's not good, but being confident is really good. It helps you feel better, and when you're confident, other people are confident too. It's just good vibes all around.
Don't be me. I'm an absolute braggart. I love being Rocket. You know, that's the vibe. I'm kidding. Be confident in who you are and excel. Fake it till you make it. Be you. Be authentically you. Because you're unique and you kick butt, you know? You vibe. You're a rebel. I mean, that's what's up.
Yeah, I simp for every rebel. Just so.
See, yeah. True love. That's what I said. True love in the chat. That's what it's all about.
Except Ulti.
Oh, what? No,
He
okay, so
wanted a
cool.
he wanted a shout out. There it is.
That's your shout out. I'll take. You don't get
That's
on
great.
here.
We did promise that this was a promosode, so we are going to move on to our promos now. And we will start with our 3IC promotions, or our Thrick. It looks like Thrick.
You say Thrick?
I think that'd be cool. I normally
Thrick.
don't pronounce it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That's just a shock to me. Oh, because
Thrick.
you say it as one thing. I say three ick, or three
Thrick.
ic. But like I don't know.
3IC. That's too long.
Too long.
Thrick.
I
I'm
say
gonna.
many word when a few word do trick.
Yeah,
Oh my
exactly.
god.
Our 3ICs that were promoted are Millie and Penho,
Oh
who are both super awesome, and I love them both. I think I already cleared that I love everybody, but I love those two as well.
particularly those two.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. So Millie was not able to be here this week, but we love you, Millie, forever. We will dance Millie Rock on any block forever. But we have her
Exactly.
answers, so we will be happy to alternate in reading those off. Here's a special one. So Millie, what's been your favorite moment in the RPF?
I don't know what Millie sounds like, so I'm just gonna use my own voice. Sorry, guys. my
Millie
favorite
impression.
my favorite moment in RPF has definitely been singing in karaoke with friends. It always ends in me dying laughing. LOL.
I
Same.
almost thought that just said it always ends in me dying. I'm like, yikes, maybe you should stop.
Millie,
Uh,
get some help.
Millie, stop rocking. Did you expect to get HCOM when you did?
No. I was actually asleep when the promotion was awarded. Oh,
Bruh.
she says LOL again. but
Sleeping
yeah,
accommodation.
I didn't really expect to be promoted since all of the head gens are amazing mods. That is true.
Oh, that's sweet. And the cadets. Cadets are cool too. Just thought I'd share.
Most of them. I'm working on it.
Yeah,
I'm
everyone
working
except
on it.
Jill.
Yeah,
I'm just looking
sorry
up to
guys.
Jill. No, you have to be funny. Jill, you suck.
Yeah,
Anyways, how you liking
thanks.
HCOM so far?
HCOM is a different experience from being a mod, but I'm loving it so far.
That is true.
That's good.
That is
I'm glad
factual.
to hear it.
You are yellow instead of green for starters. Yeah.
I love that. It's so cool when they change colors.
What's been your favorite part of being HCOM?
Well, this is something small. My favorite part of being HCOM has got to be promoting recruits for attending their first event. I love seeing their reactions to it, and it's overall just a good vibe moment. And then there's some emojis of dancing.
It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
so Millie is super wholesome. I like it. These answers are great.
They're such a vibe.
The other one who was announced as a Thrick was my former mentor, the King of Spice, Penho himself. So he's actually here and we get to talk to him.
He's in the studio? Where is he?
He's
Hello.
here.
Oh my goodness!
Yes. Thank you for having me. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my
What
gosh,
can
I
I
know.
say?
It's so good to see you. How have you been, Penho?
I've been great, getting used to life stuff.
You used to life.
He's too wholesome. I
Yeah.
can't even take it.
You're too good,
I'm
Penho.
looking at chat. I'm overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Aw. How long have you been in the RPF, Penho?
Almost 1 year. I'm like a little over 11 months. Yeah.
Baby boy, 11
That's
months.
awesome. That's a
It,
long
it's
time.
a it's a wild ride. Yeah.
What's been keeping you here?
I chain him.
I
Oh,
True, but eh, the people in here are so amazing, and like I couldn't trade it for anything. Like the community I found in you, it's amazing. So that kept me in my
aw.
I'm
hope.
tearing up. This is wholesome.
We
No,
love you,
don't.
Penho.
Oh,
And how
but
long have
yeah.
you been part of the staff team? I think you've been
Who?
staff since I joined,
I
so.
remember.
Yeah.
I remember.
I got mod in August when a little before I got my 2 months in RPF. So I've been almost 10 months, I guess. Yeah. So
That's a
I've been a mod like my pregnancy for 9 months.
My
And
pregnancy.
then
Penho was
pregnant man.
pregnant with. He was pregnant with HCOM for 9 months, and then gave birth to him.
Basically, and then I finally
HCOM
got
baby.
it.
HCOM
Yeah,
baby. Yeah.
I think that's how
Oh
it
my goodness.
worked. So
And that was a special day
I've
too. If
seen
I
yes.
if I
that.
recall correctly, I was in St. Louis when that happened, but I think that was the day we had the finals against EGCP. What a moment! Do you remember that, Penho?
Oh my god. And who?
Father's Day.
Yeah, oh my god, the Father's
Do you want
Day.
to explain to the chat what Father's Day is?
Yes, please. I can add. So, I don't know if you, okay, so like we were at basically war, and you know, we had a battle on what EGCP said it was Father's Day for them, and they didn't show up, basically, and asked for another battle. And then the next day was the promo Rocket was talking about
Oh, it was precious.
type
He
of
was precious.
situation.
He's fun. He did it. I think you got promoted with Moon as well, right?
Yeah, oh my god, me and Moon, who Moon and I, such a great experience. We ranked up since private first class. We both got that one. And then ranks got a mix up or something. They got rebranded when we were that. And then ranked up till mod, yeah. And then went to a wonderful staff moment. And now I got to be HCOM with her again. Like to be in the same staff position. Like
Wholesome
she's second
moment.
in command. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Speaking of moments and wholesome moments, what's been your favorite moment in the RPF?
Oh my god. Well, there has been so many, but since the newest one gotta be like my karaoke event,
Oh my gosh, I loved that.
That was so
like
fun.
2 weeks ago. Yeah, when Alex told me like if I wanted, I could have a birthday event, and I was like, a karaoke event would be fun. And then I came with the idea, and it was so amazing. Everybody vibed. I hope they liked it. Oh my god.
It was
Yeah,
a great time.
it
I
was
remember singing.
so great. Had some
It was,
great songs, some great singers. Like people were saying they won't sing good, or like I don't know if I should sing. And then like Slade, like hit those notes, you know? Like,
yeah,
what? What?
the RPF is very talented.
So much talent.
EH got talent, straight up. They
Oh
really do.
yes, and
Great.
Penholicious, who can forget?
No,
Oh my
oh
god.
my god. The
Penholicious.
fact
I've
that
never
after
synced
that,
harder.
I really hope the
delicious.
title of the King of Spice, especially during that song.
No.
I
Oh my
synced for
god.
Penho so hard when you sang that.
You know,
I
it's
think
I
we
it's
all
just
did.
because one time, you know how people know that I know that Fergalicious and that rap verse so well is because one time in summer or something, Crazy had in her background that song, and I couldn't help myself but sing to it like along, and I was like, I gotta sing it or I die. And ever since then, most of my karaoke sessions gotta have Fergalicious.
We
So
gotta have it. Everyone
it's
wants to hear that Penholicious.
it's a Penho brand.
The Penho.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
it's passion. It's whew, iconic moment. Just whew.
And I'm pretty sure I've asked you this, but I want you to tell other people, how has HCOM been so far?
Ooh. So HCOM, it it took me a little while to get used to everything because I didn't expect it at all. And as I said, I've been a mod for a long time, so that I got it.
Whoa,
I'm gonna
my.
cry.
Heard.
It's fine. So, but like I was very excited to it, and I think I've been doing good.
Oh yeah, you have.
Adjusting to
HCOM
everything.
vouch.
It's been exciting seeing you lead at events and stuff like that.
Oh my
I,
god. Yeah, I got to come to Sunny. Listen, HCAM. Yeah.
Lesser HCOM. That's me.
What's up?
Lesser HCOM.
le-
Yeah.
lesser HCOM.
So
What
yeah,
you got here?
And with the promotion and everything, it was so wild. Like a week ago, I was crying and stuff. I
Yes.
won't cry this time.
You
But yeah,
won't?
about
I'm gonna cry.
I don't promise. I'm
You don't.
emotional. I'm
Yeah.
an emotional hoe. The Penho.
Just the Penho. What's your favorite part of HCOM?
Well, I don't really know it, but ooh, I like when I did the announce the post. That was fun.
Announcement and then trying to be like,
Yeah.
come back to when I first did mine, and I think it was a Box Critters event on a break day, and I did it in announcements, and they're like, Rocket, you literal clown. This is your first
Oh my
announcement
god.
post, and you do it in the wrong section.
Amazing.
So naturally, I vibed.
Your
Yeah.
chats do get confusing. I have said hello in help desk a few times.
This is help. This is help desk.
Yep.
This is all this. I also kind of forget I can set announcements and events, and I'm like opening it, and I'm like, oh, not the good chat. That's not it.
This is very special because this ties right in with your promotion. How did you feel about getting Gala royalty?
Oh my god. Who? So for the gala, not only did I prepare like that day, but I wasn't expected to win anything, like at all. So when the slides started happening, and I think my first mini thing I won, I don't know the word for it, was like for the avant-garde role, which was, yeah, I don't know. And I was like, okay, that's it. Then karaoke god or whatever the name was again, Penho. I was like, guys, are you sure you voted right? Like, why?
Penho, you
And
are
I
the
was like, okay,
karaoke master.
okay.
He does. He do be though.
He do be though. He won't be though. Anyways,
do be so.
anyways, it was because of that event. Maybe I don't know why people
And
voted me,
every
but like I
karaoke
was like,
event where you
that's
won, Penho.
that's a nice thing, you know. I was like, yeah, I would be graduating this year, uh, so I knew I could have been voted, but I wouldn't expect people to vote me. So when I saw that the royalties were Cosmo and then me again, I was like, okay, what?
Okay, put the
Well,
crown on my head.
I think you need to have a look at our PSA. You underestimate yourself way too
Yeah,
much. You'll be more
yeah.
confident.
Oh my god, my confidence is
The
also
people love you, Penho.
a working project. Yeah,
They love you.
apparently. Well, that's great because I love everyone so much that
I'm literally
it's great.
tearing.
No,
Penho.
don't.
But on that note, Penho, thank you so much for coming to the good fight. I'm literally crying on the inside and out. We love you.
It has been
Congrats
so
again
good to have you here.
on 3IC.
Thank
It's
you. Thank
beautiful.
you.
And with that note, we're gonna kill you.
Too.
Never talk again. Thank
Yeah.
you.
What? Don't say that and then kick him out.
I'm sorry.
No. Why would you need a Penho?
Finally.
Oh my gosh. Someone
Ouch.
demote Rocket.
No,
Jeez.
please. Oh my goodness. Jill, is it time for the next segment?
It is time for the next segment.
Oh my goodness. Time to talk
Which,
about some epic people.
because the next segment is Troop of the Week.
Whoa! We're covering the last two troops of the week, the beautiful people that are highlighted in the Penguin Land for their
Hot
excellent
pink.
work. Oh yeah, Hot Pink is the best role I ever had. Being green and yellow, pink.
Okay,
Oh
just
yeah.
flex on all of us. That's fine.
I'm sorry. It's just true. It's just true. So with that, I would like to introduce our first answers we're reading from Emoji, the current troop of the week. Emoji was not able to make it, but by golly, are these some of the cutest answers I've ever read. So let's
Alright.
know, and OT will never be troop of the week, just so we clarify.
Yeah.
So let's hear it. Were you expecting to get troop of the week?
It was more 50-50 because I know I've been closed the last week and I was putting in work, but part of me believed that Banjo Boy Brad would win because he was putting just as much work in.
The BBB, I respect it. How
Banjo Boy
long
Brad.
has it been since you joined?
A few days short of 2 months. But if we convert that into quarantine time, it's felt longer. What a mood.
For a moment. Do you remember who recruited you?
See, technically Panini did, and by technically I mean that she actually did. But I can't let her have that over me, so in Maine you can always see me say Moon.
Yeah, Panini's being invalidated. Moon recruited emoji, and that's the end
Oh,
of the
wow.
discussion. Get dunked on. Do you have any advice for troops listening in on how to get the precious pink roll?
Grind. Be as
Oh,
active as possible. Recruit and contribute how you can, because people have really picked up their game and made it harder. But if you put the work in, people will notice.
dang.
That is
That
so
is
true.
grind. You heard him. Thank you for coming to the good fight. Emoji guest starred as
Oh,
Jill. But
thank you.
now is a special moment. We would like to introduce last week's Troop of the Week, an absolute precious person. He's the 26th letter of the alphabet, looks like Snoopy, and is an absolute Chad. May I welcome Z.
Rocket, you're incredible.
I really wish you pronounced it Zed. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we talked about this before podcast started. Jill pronounces it Zed. I don't want to host with her ever again after hearing that, but
Yeah.
we'll still have her on.
Canada moment, okay?
Z, welcome to the Good Fight podcast. First of all, how do you pronounce your name? Because we can't agree.
Zeeming or
you
Z? Yeah.
Zeeming.
Zeeming.
Oh, I can
I'm
get behind
Zeeming.
Zeeming, actually. That's awesome.
I vibe with it.
Were you expecting to get Troop of the Week?
I kind of was, but also, like Emoji said, he thought it might be Brad. I thought it might also be Emoji, so I was like, I wasn't too sure, but when I got it, I was like kind of relieved, like half a frick Emoji, you know?
Okay.
I wrote that in my I wrote that in my response in case I couldn't make it.
How long has it been since you joined?
I joined April 8th, so it's been a bit more than a month.
Dang, they grow up so
But it's been
fast.
awesome.
You absolutely know it.
Why do you think you got Troop of the Week? What's one of those major factors?
Well, I've just been active, like Emoji said, like attend events and recruit and stuff. But also, I was like talking a lot in chat, helping people out when they have questions. Just show that you can be like a helping hand or like a leader, you know, like a model troop.
You got that down. Do you remember who recruited you?
I think it was Wolves, cause I was in like town just vibing, and some penguin, was said, hey, you should join this cool group, and I was like, okay, whatever, I'll check it out later. And I actually did check it out later. And I vaguely remember the penguin name, and Bren told me it was like kind of like Wolves, and Wolves welcomed me, so I'm just gonna assume it was him, even though I don't know for sure.
That is
It's
an
kind of a secret.
absolute
I feel like
vibe.
you might be the first troop to actually check it out later when you
Yeah,
say you're
that's
going
I
to.
know.
So thank you.
really spin the wheel when you're recruiting. What will the recruit say? No, no, thank you. My computer doesn't work. No, sorry, go away. You're a
I'm
loser.
gonna
I'll
throw
check it out
snowballs
later.
at you.
Well, I kind of just ignored him and actually checked it out later without saying so.
That's a
Oh,
Chad moment.
So
I
yeah.
bet he was really happy to be like, he did wait. Precious moment.
we're glad you actually showed up. Is there anyone that you don't think you could have gotten Troop of the Week without?
I wouldn't mention anyone in specific, but like I mentioned a lot of people in my speech,
Must
who,
be.
who I've made a nice connection with, and yeah, everyone's been really awesome. So shout out to everyone in my speech, I guess.
Oh, that's precious.
You're
And do you have
precious.
any? Oh, okay. And do you have any advice for people like me who are wanting to get Troop of the Week?
I just say like be the best troop you can be likable, like help people when they have questions. Just set a good example, and like obviously attend events and recruit as much as you can, grow the community, and just show HCOM that you deserve the pink.
Yeah, I know for a
Very
fact that
good
you
advice.
deserve the pink because you're absolutely awesome. You are always recruiting. I'm like literally jealous of how good you are at recruiting. I'm like, he's going and he's going. And you got a couple of those seasonal roles, right? We still have them up.
Yeah, I got him.
Oh
Those
yeah.
seasonal
That
roles
was
are
nice.
surprisingly quite hard to get. So
Oh yeah.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Do you have any
And
other parting words for us at the good fight?
Just thanks for having me, and thanks for like the podcast. I didn't even know this existed till like 2 weeks ago, and it's
Oh my
really cool.
gosh.
oh,
Oh my gosh. thank you so much for coming on to the Good Fight, Zeeming. We are so happy to have had you, and we're gonna miss you as soon as I meet you. But
Yes, thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Bye.
No. Sorry to interject. Sorry, unmute Z real quick. Sorry, Z.
oh.
Can we get a fight
Chaos.
the good fight?
Oh,
Yes. Please fight the good fight. Of course.
Thank you.
my bad.
Sorry, I'm a noob.
Yeah, Cass. Yeah, I made that mistake. I'm so sorry. Thank you for keeping the continuity in check.
Now we're at the. I can't do it the same way that I do Thrick because it's Tick, and I don't know if I like it. So I'm gonna have to think of something else.
Twick. 2IC, perhaps?
Huh.
Oh, this is a fun one. Recently, we had another huge promotion. After we had gotten Penho, they were like, but wait, there's more! And then we got our newest 2IC promotion, Elex! Welcome to the Good Fight.
Hi.
Oh my gosh, there she is. How is it going today, Elex?
Yeah, it's going all right. It's not exactly daytime here, but it sure is going.
That is what I like to hear. Personally, just before we begin, I think that this is the perfect role color for you since Garfield is your emblem, your everything. And
Yeah,
did you?
and finally the profile picture will match the rank color.
That was
I'll just
beautiful.
never change rank from now.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
2IC forever. You will never leave. First, I want to ask you: were you expecting this promotion to Garfield color?
Now I have to remember to make sure my answers match the ones I wrote in case I wasn't going to be here.
you don't have to. It's fine.
Now, you
No,
can just do whatever.
I didn't really. Obviously I was like, hey, imagine if I became a 2IC in the future, but I never actually I didn't expect it to actually happen, and I definitely didn't expect it to happen when it did.
Yeah.
So
You never see him coming.
I think that's kind of a trend. I feel like a lot of people don't
yeah, I
expect
just
their
didn't. I was in work as well. I had just been called into work. It was my first time in work for ages, and my phone started blowing up, and I was like, oh no, I got fired.
Oh no! I like how that's where you go.
Fight too hard. You have been fired from the Revolting Federation.
And is there anyone you feel like you couldn't have gotten to IC without?
Definitely Cosmo, not just because he actually obviously was the one who had to have decided to promote me,
Yeah.
but because he was my mentor as a mod, and he's basically still my mentor. That's not even exaggerating or lying. He still acts like a mentor for me. Also just people who've kind of encouraged me the whole time, like friends. Like I don't think I would have gotten to mod even without people like like Chaos and Cassie, especially when I was a lower troop. People like that who would have helped me. Yeah. So other than that, I don't think there's anybody else that I'm reliant on.
Chaos and Cassie getting the shout out. We love you.
Get those shout outs for being awesome people.
Yeah. Oh boy. Do you remember who recruited you? Totally random
Kiki.
question. Oh, Kiki. Dang. That is a real throwback.
Yes, it was Kiki. Kiki and I played CPR together. We just met each other on CPR, and we played Find Four against each other for 3 days in a row. And then she was like, "Have you heard of Rebel Federation?" And I was like, "What?" And she's like, "Look it up." And that was it. I did the rest myself.
Oh,
I reacted to things for my roles.
that's fair. So Rocket has just said that he has got to dip. So here we go.
Jill solo
All
host.
right.
Jill solo host. Fight the good fight.
Oh no. Okay. So we're about to get a real show. So you've made some serious strides in RPF since joining. How do you feel about where you are right now?
Yeah, I definitely didn't expect that I would get to this point. I remember being a colonel, which I was for a while, and being like, man, imagine if I got mod. I just want to get mod and not get demoted from mod. That would be pretty cool. And eventually I was given a chance at mod, and I didn't, in fact, get demoted from mod. Luckily for me.
That's good. That's good.
Hi, I'm Rocket. Welcome to the Good Fight podcast.
You sound better than Rocket. I hope he never hears this. Actually, you know what? I hope he does. Chaos, you had some questions?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
personally had some questions for Elex. How different is the RPF compared to when you joined? Obviously, a lot has changed. RP always has.
Yeah, okay, so obviously the people, like, most of the people are completely different. Like, there's not that many people that were in RPF when I joined that are still actively members of the RPF now. But I feel like the culture, like, the way RPF is still kind of the same. It's like, it's still kind of the same kind of a community. It's just there's different people, like, running it and making it. So that was kind of, yeah, it's still the same. Unfortunately, not everybody who was there when I was a low-ranked trooper are still members of the RPF, but definitely the RPF itself is still the RPF. Obviously, I would have left if it had changed enough for it not to be the same kind of thing. So yeah, it's always going to be the same kind of community, and that's a good thing. I'm not saying it's boring. I'm saying that it's a constant, and it's a constant in a good way.
It is a really nice community to be a part of.
Yeah.
What's been your favorite memory of the RPF or your time in the RPF?
I really want to say Air Force Blue Stinky, but it definitely was not that. Um, no, I think I just have a lot of memories of like fun times and like random chats in Maine or like voice chats or just kind of random moments where like a bunch of people would VC during an event and it would just turn out being really fun, or like a random trend would start through the server, like weird nicknames or something, and it would just be really funny. Like everyone would pick up on it, and it would just it was just kind of fun. Like the day that we all made the emo profile pictures, that was really funny to me for some reason. I just like those kind of events. They always kind of stick with me as fun memories. Like different things like that. I don't know. It's kind of just specific moments. I don't think they have to be like anything particularly special. Like I'm not gonna say there was any particular promotion that was my favorite memory. It's nothing like that. It's usually just like normal moments where I'm like, yeah, I really enjoyed this, and that's kind of the
Yeah, you
normal
sometimes take a
time.
step back and just realize, wow, this is awesome.
Yeah,
Hell
exactly.
Is there anything you'd like to leave us with? Any parting words?
Um, yeah. Fight the good.
I was gonna ask for that
Fight the good
after.
fight.
Hey, that's my job.
Buffalo pizza. Fight the good fight, and keep buffling your pizzas, everyone. Thank you.
Okay, that's just gonna get you a mute. Thanks.
Elex for that real quick.
Yeah, and after that one, I have a feeling our next guest may also say Buffalo Pizza. So, I guess we still have to bring him on as
Do we
you.
have to? We could just skip. I mean, it's not so
We,
important,
we
is
could
it?
just not.
We could just
I
not.
Yeah.
We could just not
You know,
welcome.
we can just talk about him. Yeah.
We just talk about it behind his back. What?
Oh no, he is here. I see him in the chat. Oh, okay. I don't want to get banned because I'm not retired. So Cosmo was recently promoted to Rebel Commander. Please don't ban me. I might be pretty sad. So we'd like to welcome him to the Good Fight to discuss his promotion.
Well, thank you. Firstly, I want to ask, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so first of all, if Rocket comes back, you have to mute him, okay? I don't want him anywhere near me, and I don't want him speaking over me. So, yeah. Yeah, that's that. So, I don't want
You know
Rocket
what?
to speak. That's really all.
Yeah, that's the Good Fight right there.
Good fight right there. So,
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
So, Cosmo, I just learned right before this podcast started that this is not your first stint as the Rebel Commander. So,
That's
what's your
surprisingly that's
history?
true. I joined back in 2017, late 2017, November 27 to be exact. And yeah, I joined as a troll, basically, to troll the
I
chat.
don't doubt
Used to
that.
get
And he never changed.
yes. So I used to get muted like every day. Yeah, Left was a rebel commander when I joined, and he's one of my commanders. So yeah, so yeah, I was a troll. Some you know I changed sometime when I started getting promos. Was like, okay, well, let's take it a bit seriously. And when I got to Colonel, I stopped getting promotions because like they were like, I used to DM Popsicle, asking him why am I not getting promoted, and he'd be like, you have to change your attitude. Basically that's what he said to me, because like I had like a bad attitude. I used to pick fights, troll people, just not an officer with your attitude. So, yeah. So slowly I start working on my attitude, not to pick fights. I mean, yeah, I still keep my troll personality in, but not so much. But yeah, that's really it. And yeah, so I changed my personality. I'll at least try to. I don't know if it really changed or not. And yeah, after that, when I got to Brigadier General, promotion was just like every other week for me. And when I got to General, now it's called Head General. But when I got to General, I had to lead Asia, the region for a week. And I think for that I got promoted to 3IC, third in command. Back then it was called Head General. So yeah, there's that. And how it goes, RPF entered Exodus. I got promoted during Exodus to second in command, and then somewhere down the line when we shifted back to Club Penguin rewritten, when it reopened, I somewhere after that I got promoted to Rebel Commander, along with Sylv and Queenie Liz. They were my companions.
And then you retired and then came back?
Yes, I retired in May last year. I was basically no lifing RP every like I used to be in chat like all the time, so that's was not healthy. I didn't have school at the time because my exams were done, so basically I was free, and also on summer vacation. So I would just no life RPF, and that's really concerning to some people. So yeah, I retired because of that. Really, just fix my sleep schedule, and then I rejoined back back in August. Late August. And yeah, ever since then, running.
And speaking of sleep schedule, are you sleeping?
No.
Right now.
Cosmo, sleep. Not now. Wait till after the interview. I'm
Okay.
not angry, I'm just disappointed.
Okay. And
Um,
can we get to the next question?
of course.
All right.
Tell me a good
All right.
memory, other than this one, clearly, that you've made during your time as the rebel commander.
A good memory, personally, is when I accidentally banned a head general. I really didn't want to ban them. It just
Was it an
happened.
accident,
No, it was Klein. I just no, I don't even know what happened. I had like the command written down. I was going to ban someone else, but I really have no idea how the tag shifted to Klein instead of the person that I was supposed to ban. So without a second to waste, I just hit enter, and then like when I see on the screen the name, it was like Klein, and I was like, oh, what the hell.
though? Oh,
uh
no.
yeah, it was like very awk. It was a very awk moment.
Yeah,
Wasn't
I can
Yeah.
imagine.
Yeah. So after that, I immediately unbanned her, and then messaged her to come back. She really was quite upset with that. And
I
then I
can
had
imagine.
a couple. Yeah, go on.
I can imagine that. You want
Yeah.
another
So
question?
now hold on, just let me finish this. So in meeting that very same day, I had a couple of owners down my throat for banning a head general. They were like, "Oh, you effed up her weekly messages." I'm like, "Okay, it happens. I'm sorry about that." So yeah, that was that. I almost I almost had my banning perms revoked. So there's that.
What's the difference between this time that you've been rebel commander and the last time?
Well, obviously, last time I had companions with me. I had Silverberg and Liz. I also had LT this time, but he retired a month later. So yeah, so last time I was carried by Silverberg. He used to handle the CPA part of the RPF, and I just was just in the community and all. I you know yeah, I didn't really do anything last time. I didn't really got the chance to show my potential and what I could do. But this time, as currently I'm soloing RPF after LT retired, I think
Yeah,
I think
I
I'm
would
able to
think.
show my potential better this time.
Yes. Did you expect to become the rebel commander so
Yeah,
quick?
yes, I've expected my promotion like for quite some time. I work hard for it, and yeah, I think I expected it.
Did you find being rebel commander
Yes, exactly.
difficult?
That's hold on, that's what happens. Ulti told me months in advance that I'd be rebel commander. Like I
Alti.
just wait like I'd wait like every week, maybe this week, maybe this week, maybe this week, and then like 3 months later it happens. So that's that.
Okay, so Alti just spoils the surprises. Amazing.
Yes, Alti did that. Alti,
Yeah.
boo, that's a brand moment.
Do you find Rebel Commander a daunting position or difficult, or do you really enjoy it?
I enjoy being Rebel Commander. I truly do. It's a challenge, okay, being soloing RPF, but yeah, it's a challenge that I like. I love it. I love being Rebel Commander, and yeah, so I don't really find it daunting.
Is there anything you're looking forward to doing as the Rebel Commander this time?
Well, I had a couple of goals in mind, which one of them was to hit 100 plus on an RG event, which actually happened without even expecting it really. So yeah, I added another goal to the list. It's to hit 100 plus on a a uniform event. So yeah, that's really my current goal at the moment, to hit 100 plus on a uniform event. And basically, that's really what I want for RPF to be successful. That's pretty much what every World Commander wanted.
I see a lot of people in the chat mentioning the Coke on the keyboard incident. Is it part of your goal not to do that anymore?
Yeah, I moved my Coke compartment so that I can't really.
Your Coke compartment?
It's like a circle here. Like I don't know how to explain it. It just is, okay? So it's on my table, and I don't even know what happened. I was just writing something, and somehow in the process, I ended up spilling my Coke. I just hit it so hard. I think it was hurt quite. I think, yeah, it was.
We heard it.
Yeah. So, like, it was a bit. Yeah, I was like, it was all over my
Okay,
desk.
now I have to bleep that out when I edit it. Thanks, Cosmo.
God,
Thank you.
Okay.
what the
Okay.
hell?
No
Can
problem, no problem.
I just take them out now?
Okay. Is there
So,
anything
how do you
else?
feel about the future before I mute you for swearing in the podcast?
Well, I feel very confident about the future. You know, I think I have confidence in myself that I'm able to lead RPF because with I have such a solid staff. My HCOM, my officers, they're always solid. I part of what RPF makes so fun is the community and the HCOM. Except Rocket. Okay, no Rocket. Rocket
Except
is
for
in the
Rocket.
staff thing. Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah, no,
yeah.
he's
So
muted.
my staff basically. I want to thank them. I also want to thank the community. You are what makes the RPF so successful, and without you, really, it wouldn't be like. And yeah, that's really it.
So you're feeling pretty good about the future.
We're gonna win the Ulti set. We're gonna nail it.
Yes. Legends
Yeah.
Cup will be very exciting.
Uh-huh.
I know I'm looking forward to it. Tell us more about that Legends Cup.
What do you want to know about it? It's just Legends Cup. There's that.
That's it?
Yeah,
Is
that's
there
Cool,
anything
telling us all
you've
about
got
the
an
Legends
audience
Cup
right
and
now?
everything
Tell
about
us.
it.
Well, this is my first time as Rebel Commander leading into a tournament, and such a big tournament. Legends Cup is like I heard it's like the biggest, if not the biggest tournament. So obviously, this is my first time. I don't really have any comments to it. I'm just preparing for it, and we're gonna be holding training events, voice chat training events to get our already amped up army to
Be
ascend
more amped up.
basically. Yeah.
There are also some people in here that may not be part of the RPF. What is Legends Cup for them? How would you explain that?
Basically, there are a couple of penguins on a game, and they log on. They do a couple of emotes, type a couple of things, and yeah, basically, whoever does that in a fast manner, a very good manner, and in a big quantity, wins. So that's basically it. It's like a big tournament.
So very important term. Now, you aren't just in the Club Penguin group. You're in other groups as well.
I'm in Box Critters. Rocket leads it, and I think I'm in Box Critters, and yeah, that's really it. Also, Town of Salem. I'm a staff there. Sometimes host events, and yeah, these three divisions: Club Penguin, Box Critters, and Town of Salem are basically the ones I am active in.
And Box Critters, just so everybody knows, did very well today, except for me. So they did very well. I'm very proud of them. I don't know how to count. I'm sorry.
You got 16.
Well, that's your personal problem, so.
Alti, you weren't there. You don't understand.
Yeah,
I went
so you
on
gotta be
2
fair.
so many times. So, Cosmo, do you have any parting words for us? And at the very end, I'm going to steal it from you, Chaos. Can we have a fight the good fight after your final words?
My final words would be that, firstly, I want to thank you for inviting me to, podcast and interviewing me, whatever this is.
I didn't
So,
invite you, Cassie.
Cassie did.
Just
I mean,
let's be.
yes, you're in the podcast team. So
I am.
basically, yes, you invited me. So let's not get
Oh,
deep
Cassie
into
says
it.
it wasn't her either. It was Pookie.
I'm gonna ignore what you said. Okay, I want to shout out to Craggy. I want to shout out Elex. I want to shout out Wolves. I want to shout out to, yeah, that's. I guess that's. I want to shout out to Perry as well. And I want to shout out to my mama. Yeah,
Your mom's
that's
listening?
it.
Hi, Cosmo's
No,
mom.
she's sleeping.
Oh.
She's sleeping. Sleeping, but yeah, I still want to shout her out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone thank Cosmo's mom, even though she won't see it.
Yes, thanks.
But
Thank you,
Yeah,
mother.
tell your mom thank you from the
can we get a
RPF.
thanks mom in chat?
Yeah.
I will. Don't worry. I will.
All right, Cosmo, it's been very interesting to have you, to say the least. But I think I am able to mute you, so goodbye.
AFK taking a
And
shite.
he's muted. I love that power. Anyway, we are coming up on an hour. So thank you guys all for coming. I do want to read what Commando said, but I'll say it in a clean way. Just want to interject after Cosmo's mom thing here. One of the players during their stream yesterday had his mom come into his room and start yelling at him. So that's definitely something to look out for in the streams. And there will be a highlight reel soon that Commando is working on. So we can look forward to that as well. So big thank you to people who came to listen to me ramble for a while and interview people. There are going to be new streams coming in the future. I would say definitely look forward to them. They will be very entertaining, to say the least. And thank you to the guests for coming. Do I have any personal reasons why I'm hyping the streams? Okay, so we're not letting it be a surprise. I was gonna surprise people, but I guess not.
Let it be a surprise. Let it be a surprise. Let it be a surprise. Let it be a
Okay,
surprise.
okay. Cosmo's saying anyway. Definitely look out for the streams. They're going to be good. And there is a suggestion box, which Cassie will be dropping in announcements in main chat. Definitely check that out. I like to hear the suggestions. I'm pretty sure other people like to hear the suggestions. But if you say something mean to me, I will DM you, and we're gonna have a problem. So let's not have it go there. Thanks. Fight the good fight! Jill out.